Dang it. I wanted to play lots more Final Fantasy and maybe get some assignments done. Ugh. But then I remembered about Genshin weeklies, and they took longer than expected. Well, they technically didn't take that long. It's just I underestimate how lazy I can be sometimes. I kid you the fuck not. On Saturday, or maybe it was Friday. So you guys should know this by now. I swear, whoever president, file, or mayor files an ordinance, or I guess in the Philippines it would be barangay kapitan. If they file an ordinance that limits noise, hazards, and stuff, or whatever you call it, I would vote for them, and I would put everyone in gunpoint and ask them very nicely to vote for them. And if they don't fulfill it, you can bet your ass I'm also gonna be pointing a gun at them. Once they are elected and are officially on the throne. But yeah, I live next to karaoke, and I fucking kid you not, Friday or Saturday, there were literally people there all the way until 6 a.m. I literally, for 8 hours straight, I simply closed my eyes. My eyes were closed, but I wasn't even close to anywhere like a REM state. I was perpetually stuck on the first phase of sleep. I kid you not, and I fucking hate it. And as a result, I'm a little sleep deprived right now. I mean, big deal. You live in college. You're always supposed to be sleep deprived. It doesn't help that I don't drink coffee. God damn it, really? What do we have sampled right now for? Come on, it's Earth. What does she have equipped? Flame. Everyone should be fully... Yeah. Oh, look at that! Pterosaur's level 1 is maxed out. The max amount they uses a magic slot can have is 9. I believe at max level, the only slots you'll see at 9 would be 1, 2, and 3. And the max level, I believe, is 50. And it's very likely you get that level before you beat the game. 2 Ankylosauruses, fuck that shit. Oh, that reminds me. So, in case, since this is still very much early into the video, oh shit, I need to check if I'm actually recording. Alright. Good. Okay, we couldn't run away. Maybe I should have just fought them. Let's try to aggress. Anyway, I want to try getting I want to repurchase the super boots. It's just 200 gold anyhow. Because someone told me that the super jump boots is actually working as intended. There's like a single guy watching my Final Fantasy Renaissance video right now. I can't remember your name for the life of me, but believe me, I know you exist. I know you're posting comments, and I gotta say thank you. I don't usually expect anyone to ever watch any of the videos I upload here. But just know that I appreciate that you're watching and giving me advice. I will fight these guys though. I guess I should explain to anyone who doesn't know what's going on. So super jump, the quick jump boots don't negate the fact that Umag leaves the battlefield. But rather than waiting until next turn for her to pull off the attack, I forgot Umag uses he/him pronouns. Don't want to get cancelled for mispronouncing the character that I made. Frickin' queer people, am I right? With their pronouns. Leaping boots. I wanna try this. I wanna try them out. Where the heck is the leaping boots? Wait, is it a weapon? Wait, I could have sworn I bought it. Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. What? Are you fucking kidding me? An Ankylosaurus! I hate Final Fantasy. Ah, fuck. Why do they hit so hard? I mean, yeah, it's a fucking Ankylosaurus. And this was made in 1990s. Man, if only they knew how peaceful and tranquil Ankylosauruses actually were, for the most part. There you go, fuck. Right, did I explain this yet? Right, so what the leaping boot does is the damage is guaranteed to come at the end of the round. Umag will still jump, and that's still dependent on initiative order for the round. So she will still forego her duties of defending. But Alma's already a good enough defender anyhow. Their absorb ratings aren't all that different from each other. Plus, Alma has the evasion, the ruse sword. So there is actually a case to be made that Alma is better at defending than Umag. Alright, let's try this out. So before I get access to the fight button again, it should, because like I didn't notice that, because I mean, this is probably no surprise to some people, but I am very stupid. Just do a normal fight, I guess. No. She went right away, huh? Pathetic. Right, and then she should land before I get to the next action. Wait, what? Maybe I don't have the boots equipped? I swear I don't get this boot. How these boots work. Whatever, I'm keeping them. I grinded to get it. If I ever play a Dragoon again though, I won't bother with the side quest. Oh, the game is actually still in development. Who knows, there might be some balance changes. I don't know if a new version has been made public yet. I haven't checked, and I feel I don't want to update the game mid-game session for fear that I might have to start over. Especially considering how far I've gotten now. But who knows, if I do decide to play the game again. Normal and jump and super jump both ignore defense. Whoa, look at you. Bad man. Legally distinct. And it sucks that there's no healing spells for Mayara to use here. Confuse wizard. Confuse staff. Go. Haha! Failed on Nightmare, but whatever. Nightmare's dying this round. But she's gonna text and get some hits in first, huh? I believe even the secret Geomancer spells that aren't healing in this terrain. Alright, I forgot I was watching the video. I should charge.
Uh-oh, I need a better piece. The worst RNG possible, though. Alright, we got one more. One more real.
Yeah, I did take a bit of a power nap, but I'll be honest, I'm still quite
Somebody's
sleepy.
gonna get their food like 3 minutes
There's
later
any.
now. Yeah, actually, DoorDash got delivered 10 minutes ago and you didn't even notice.
Positive thing I can say is that at least
that's actually the worst feeling. I hate getting a cold DoorDash.
it's almost time for Christmas break. That's the reason why more and more people are. It's always like this during this time of the year.
There's just no options.
Ever since
like,
that resort got built literally right next to our house. It's literally our neighbor.
Yeah, and then you know what you're doing and how much money you pay.
If they gave us free access to the swimming pool, I might change my stance on how I feel about everything that happens there. But as far as I'm aware, I can't just go there in my undies and start swimming for
This
free.
is the general point in my life where I'm like, if I order food, like,
Even though I believe that should be my basic right as a human being.
Or it has to be like perfect for like. It has to be
Super
perfect
I
for
forgot
like,
to heal, you know, I'll just heal in combat.
Yeah, I can't order pies over direct like DoorDash, for example. It doesn't heat up well.
Which places deliver better than others. You know,
It's just a
It
skill
would be
you have to
more
learn
slot
over time.
efficient.
Yeah.
No, it's more slot
It's altered
efficient.
my
to
like
use Gear
my
3.
food taste. Like
I can just use
the main thing that I've
reserve.
been ordering lately is like curry, because I think curry
I
is
literally,
like,
again, I have infinite
fantastic warmed
spell
up,
slots
like,
for Alma
Yeah, I order
specifically.
a lot of lo mein.
Well, Mayara
I
technically
think
has
lo
it
mein
too.
is like, or like chicken fried rice is like.
It's really only
my
Teosar, and
go-to.
again, I really should just be more liberal with
Like, I
them.
know I can make
Because
it,
I have
but
so many
I'm
slots.
ordering food for a reason. Okay.
yeah, no, I get that, man. And chicken fried rice is like, dude, I like cooking. I fucking love cooking.
Yeah,
I just hate cleanup.
I've gotten better at it, at cleanup, because
Oh, these guys can cast spells, can they?
that was just the thing that made me hate cooking the most. But I've gotten better at it, and by that I just force myself to
They
clean.
don't hit
while I
too
do
hard.
it.
See, I used to do that, like cleaning as I go.
Yeah.
But then it turns into the DoorDash thing of, oh shit, okay, so I have all of my dishes to
And
do real
Umag, you're
quick
too fast for
before
your
I eat
own
my
good.
food. And then you do all your dishes, and by the time you get to that, like, you know,
No, I
10
just do
minutes later.
dishes. If I have leftover dishes, I just do them afterwards because I want to eat.
See, whenever I eat, I go to food coma immediately after, no matter what it is.
No, that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying is my issue. Like, usually I just suck it up, but I'll be real. Right now I have like 2 pots on like my stove from
Die
like
faster.
a couple days ago when I made soup. Really fucking good soup. I want to make it again. But oh.
Maybe it's just guaranteed that they drop at the start of the next round rather than...
God knows how long. That makes my life a lot easier. Having a dishwasher, so underrated.
Dude, I was hanging out with Joe. He was visiting class, and he asked me
How's it,
how
Joe?
the dishwasher does.
Even the commenter at least gave Umag the correct pronouns. Donald Roy is the name of the commenter. Thank you, Donald Roy, for watching my videos and commenting. A little too much in my opinion.
I forgot that Joe was like.
But hey, who am I to judge?
Jones in Mexico.
Oh, I was talking to this robot. I was like, hey, wasn't there a robot here?
So I can't blame him for it.
But now that I say him again, I just realized.
Like, that makes sense.
Or her.
If
Who
anyone else
knows?
has that,
Oh my god!
Joe's allowed to not know what that means.
Oh, come on.
Bye guys. I ain't dealing with that shit.
Oh my god, fuck this.
Dude, the clip is kind of clutch whenever like it protects you, but
Do I have to move things on this side? I was...
that's just tough. I do like what their mouths do.
Chaos Rush Limits is actually literally worthless, in my opinion.
DoorDash has to wait everybody.
Yeah, sure, she gets 3 turns, but she's kind of pretty useless on her own. What the heck is she gonna do with those 3 turns?
I had one experience with a DoorDash driver, and
Ask yourself
they
that.
my food, and they said, "Hey, sorry."
I guess she can give
your food
gain.
to other house.
She can cast gain 3 times, 1 for everyone, but
And I
like,
just say, "No." I
Yeah.
my
lol.
food, and they go, "Well, this is all
They
I
got
have."
the saber tooth got silenced.
I'm just stun locked because I have this person at my door. handing
Too
me
bad,
a
now
bag
it can't
of
scream as it dies.
And I'm like, what are my options?
Did you have to pay for that order still, or did DoorDash refund you? No.
Yeah,
Refund you for it?
It's guaranteed to land at the beginning of next round.
I tried.
Come on, that still sucks.
Thing where they're like, oh, I'm so sorry this happened. We'll refund you the.
Honestly.
I'm sorry this happened. We'll refund you
Let's go,
the
second
money
floor.
you spent,
Shouldn't have taken me this
but
long.
not any of the delivery fees.
I hate that.
I hate that shit. I've had so many issues.
Is the
on
delivery
DoorDash.
fee? It's like that's the main thing. Like, is delivery fee plus tip?
I'm literally so rich, I don't know why I'm being so stingy with my
I think
cures.
that's what pisses me off most about like things like that is it's so easy to lie about shit going wrong, so they have to have very protective services. But it's just so hard to get shit done.
Yeah, like I used to do DoorDash driving back in like college too.
Yeah.
I used to get like extra money and shit. Like I did DoorDash, I did a pizza delivery driving, and in both instances, the delivery fee is almost never really going to like the delivery person themselves.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to remember. Whenever I worked at Mazio's, there was a $5 delivery fee.
I didn't even
and
realize
I got-
Mario was delivered. I'll be honest.
Yeah, they do. And if you, I don't remember the exact number, but like, let's say there's a $5 delivery fee. I would get $1 for every time I left the store.
Maybe they're weak to
Meaning
lightning.
that if I took, which meant that if I took 3 orders, like 3 separate orders across town, I would only get $1. While the company makes like 14. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's fucking stupid. And then people would still, stiff and give like 25-cent tips. And one guy asked for the change back
Yeah,
whenever he did,
if
and
it was
the change was
effective,
like 7 cents. I had to go to my
That's
truck
a lot
and
of
get 7
damage.
cents for him.
Oh, that's insane hater energy.
Dude, he wasn't even close to the store or anything. I was like, bro, fuck you.
Oh, bro,
don't do that.
Cents, huh?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't stiff your drivers. Don't stiff your waiters and waitresses. Even if your service is complete shit, like it takes them forever, it's probably not their fault. They can only do so much.
I always tip.
Yeah.
I will say, but the only times I tip worse than I could is when I feel like the server's just rude to me. That's my one
Yeah,
exception.
no, that's fair. No, that's completely fair. But if it's just like your order just like got lost, your order got messed
or
up.
your food came out
Probably
wrong.
not on them.
Like they could have very much so given it correctly. Just sometimes kitchen, right?
Yeah, like it's hard to like. I don't know. Like I think there needs to be some grace in like service.
Yeah. It's just it is
Like,
hard
industry.
to know.
It's just Mira's Alma dealing more damage than
Blame, you
Umag.
know?
Yeah.
And I'll say that.
Obviously I do think in
It
an
is the
ideal
weapon.
world we don't have to do tipping because we just pay restaurant staff,
Yes. But if this is the
a
world
fair
we're
wage.
in, this is what we
Yeah,
got.
this is the world we're in. Don't stiff them. I remember I heard
Okay,
about
yeah. Alma, I'm
Guys,
pretty sure
Grandma,
doesn't need
like,
have
you
more
would usually
damage
put
right now.
$3 down on the table every
Yeah.
time they went out to eat. Just like 3 ones. If the waiter made him mad, you just take $1 back.
Yeah, that's crazy. Honestly,
Yeah, like
I think it's
the-
kind of based. I'll
Marble
say.
bots.
Yeah, it is kind of funny, but my takeaway with that was like, you're only
Guild
gonna tip
Yuri
like
had a
$3.
nickel every
Oh,
time
yeah.
they encountered futuristic technology.
I guess if there,
In their
there's
adventures,
no room to go up,
they'd have 2
yeah,
nickels.
That's kind of bad. Oh,
Yeah,
It's weird
I
that
guess
it happened
in
twice.
theory you can like raise it and then Grandpa does become based.
but yeah, if it's like a
But I don't
sliding
know.
scale, it's honestly becomes way more based.
Yeah, but like let's say like your DoorDash order takes like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Most likely it's not them like just jerking off and like killing time. It's most likely just like
it always could be.
it could be that. I'm not saying there's on zero
What?
chance, but most likely,
Oh my
it's
God.
just the long drive-through line or their kitchen's slow or something. I don't know, man.
But I have the weapon! Oh,
I think that's like
no,
my biggest red flag in a person. Like, if I was dating, it's like it looks like the poodle's eating a chicken nugget.
It does.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you meet somebody and they don't tip, that's just a huge red flag.
Agreed. Wholeheartedly
like-
agree.
Like, I'm not even talking about as like in a relationship thing. I just mean like as a person. Like, because to me that just means you haven't had like a service shop. Yo!
What an
Kid's
awkward
happy.
arc of land this is, though.
Yeah, very awkward. There's just too much space underneath.
One of us escaped with
Yeah,
a cue
it's
to
the
float and fought the
green guy
west.
in the corner.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, your green guy's like perfectly jammed in there.
Oh, that was a bad play on my part.
The jump sucks.
But oh man, now I want pizza.
I guess it's pretty
Yeah,
accurate. The dragon,
Oh,
I
I
believe,
guess
first
Mazio's.
appeared in
Okay, I was
Final
like,
Fantasy
yeah, but
III.
yeah,
Mazio's got it there.
The Final Fantasy
Yeah,
III
no,
for the
I was just thinking about Mazio's
NES.
pizza, which
Not
just
the
shitty,
Final Fantasy
shitty pizza,
III that
shitty
was in
pizza.
the
I would
West.
call it like a step
And
up
even there, it
from
was
CC's,
useless.
that's
It was
a
only
great
useful
one.
because it was
I
you
don't
were
know. I
forced
would
to
not put
use
it
it.
that low. I'd say
I
it's
don't
like,
think CC's is that bad. I think
With one of the boss
I'll
fights.
die on it.
Or something
I'm
the
a
game
CC's
loved doing,
defender. I don't
forcing
think
you
it's
to
great,
pick
right?
specific
It's not my
classes.
ideal pizza by any means, but I think that shit's overhated. They put mac and cheese on pizza. That boldness deserves to be rewarded.
oh no, that's for me. I hate the idea of mac and cheese on pizza.
I did too. I think it's sick. I think it's bold.
I've never had CC's pizza once and just be like, damn, this hits. And like, I'm including in high school whenever it was like, I have $5.
Yeah.
What else
Yeah,
could-
that's true.
But like, that's just me. That's just me. You're allowed to like CC's. For me, I'd say it's like growing up, there's a Mazio's and a Domino's right next to each other though, and I would always go to the Mazio's just because I'm like, oh, it's good. But I'm also biased to it though, because now I've had it like fresh, and fresh meat is good, man.
Okay, those are good touch, and that would have been huge. Oh, anyways, there's my Hokkaido PB. See you tomorrow for Suika Shapes, the finale of Suika Week 2. Oh god, are we ready to see a full week of tins next?
You know, why are Cerberus there here?
Please, God.
Guys, if you're watching this far,
I get
please
there being
support the
robots
channel.
attacking us
We beg you. We
that are
beg you,
programmed to
please,
defend the place
please.
from any
It's just like 1 more
creatures
month.
they don't
Just 1 more month.
recognize as supposed to be inside the tower. How do you explain this shit? No, I'm overcomplicating my turns. Umag and Alma attack. Mayara cast Terrain. Tails Razus. You know, it's so weird that it's a Zeus gauntlet. Because eventually Final Fantasy would have its own. Well, it could be that Ramu is also based on another god from a pantheon I'm unfamiliar with, like Shiva is. From Hindu mythology. Oh my god, I just realized Shiva's name is a freaking reference to the god of ice. And that's supposed to be ironic and funny. Wait, why would I double cast on Umag? What am I doing? Oh, that's gonna kill. You know, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of encounters inside here. Money. Dragon armor. Please tell me Umag can wear it. Damn, and yes. Oh hell yes. So much yes. I don't even care, just drop this. No, I can. I'll drop it. It resists all the elements. And look at that absorb rating. Okay, yeah, Umag is once again the best defender. $100,000. 79. Thor hammer. Lightning 2. Yes. Oh, Taylor already has the Zeus gauntlets. Honestly, I feel like the heal should go to Mayara. That way, she actually can do something useful with her limit break. That being casting heal 3 times in a row. Essentially, casting heal 2. Kind of. At home. Heal 2 at home. It just occurred to me I'm opening these treasures in the most unoptimal way possible. A house? There's just a house? In a box? Sunsword. Sword that absorbs sunlight. It's 2 points stronger, so guess I'll equip it. There's no need to sell the defense sword because it still has access to Ruse, which is still good. Sometimes you need a bit more evasion in your life. Oh! Yay! Oh! Yay! Alright, yep, that is a direct upgrade to the Trident. And then the Wind Bell. I do believe with the wind belt, it's a bit more better to have a sample of the grass terrain instead. Oh well, I only have enough space for the final bell. Maybe I should get out of Dodge. Transfer some of the bells I know I don't really need anymore from the Provoca guy. Yeah, sure. Again, I'm in no rush to beat the game. In fact, I would much prefer to elongate the time I spend with the game. I don't want to deal with any Anks. Sounds like a slang derogatory term or something. Like the N-word, but for ankylosauruses. The Anks. Oh wow. Right. That's because it's actually pretty close to the Peninsula of Power. Don't you dare. Thank you. You know what? We have the money. And we really don't have much use for all our money. How the hell do you still not have access to level 7, Alma? Dang it, I over-leveled too much in the Peninsula of Power. I got too greedy. If only I leveled up less, I'd level up faster, and my magic slots would increase faster because that's... I don't know, I can't explain it too well, but... Earth. No. It has to be. It's what I have equipped. Alright, I literally don't care about the water bell. Like, at all. And honestly, I could let go of the ice bell as well. Oh, okay. I have to get rid of them in the specific order that you find them. Fine then. I don't need your privileges. I'll keep my Earth Bell. Do I have any armor to sell? The ice armor. And then I can sell the trident off as well. I'm pretty close to maxing out my money. I'm not sure if you can go to 1 million. But looking at the amount of box left in that little G screen there. By the way, G means Jill, not gold. I've been calling the currency here gold this entire time. I'm so fucking stupid. Jill, like Jill Valentine, but spelled with a G. I don't know if you can overflow purchase, but the max amount of items you can carry is 99. Alright, 83. I don't want to do the math. Calculator, help me out here. The scientific calculator I'm using for calculus, I'm using for basic arithmetic, I should be able to solve. 16. And let's max out our pures as well. 16 and 41. Look at that. Lovely, ain't it? You know, may as well check what will happen if I try to buy one more. We can't carry that many. Alright. Bye-bye, Trident. You're not even worth that much. Whatever. Right. As I fear I have too much money, I feel it's only natural I send some of this to the world. We are trying to save the world after all. May as well try to get the economy back. That's most likely in shambles right now. Thanks to these four stupid orbs losing their light and finding their way into our frickin' ship. For who knows what reason or purpose. Time travel. Spoilers, I guess. Yuri doesn't know it yet, but they're actually kind of the problem. Part of it, at least. I believe Upland has houses. Yes, all of the settlements have houses, but I'll buy a dozen. You know, I honestly could still buy way more. I highly doubt I'll ever get to level 8 anyhow, so there's really no point in saving up money to buy those spells. Fuck it, let's buy another dozen. That way I really won't ever have to worry about running out. 2 dozen. Sky's the limit when you don't give a shit. Now let's make it an even 50 and buy 6 more. And I'll probably another dozen. There. 55. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Hey, let me stay here, guys. I've got the money. I'm still a cheapskate, but hey, if you insist on making your inns so expensive, I'm willing to pay. We're the motherfucking heroes and we're motherfucking rich. Selling off mechanical parts that are somehow worth a lot of money right now. I can understand some of the monsters. I don't know why Ankylosauruses are only worth 1 gold. I would personally believe materials for dinosaurs would be worth a lot of money. Lots of researchers would be coming all over to your pawn shop specifically to buy those off for researching purposes. But nope, 1 gold is all retailers are willing to give us money for it. Oh my god! Yep, I was expecting this. Oh gosh. The world grind time to a halt. That old isn't worth it actually. I'm pretty sure when Umag comes down, it's just guaranteed to kill them all, so... Yeah. I've done the math. I mean, I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure just triple healing is the best use of the limit break right now. They're still resistant to a lot of shit, apart from maybe Umag's jump attack. Almost ran away. I mean, I guess that's another use of the limit. Guaranteeing a run. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's like the last thing you'd want to use a limit break on. It's an option. Oh, it's earth and wind damage. Interesting. I knew one of them would live. Oh, it's two. Shirt. Ah, damn, I forgot. Double cast doesn't work for healing. There you go, Sandstorm took care of them. You can't beat the heat, why do you even live here? Let's tent in here. If anything goes wrong, at least it won't be that big of a deal. Oh boy. Peace out. Double harm power. NGL, that kinda sucked. Yeah, 2 turns is 1 turn too many. I really wish Quick Jump just made it instant. Alright, that was a good roll. Honestly, I think my best use of the level 1 slots should be for using them as reserve. I'm just not gonna bother with those. Yeah, this is good. Being too liberal could bite you in the ass. I'll be right back. Yeah, I feel like I'm overcomplicating a lot of my turns. Stop that. There really isn't a lot of things that can threaten us. Ooh, that's a good roll. Like, a lot of enemies getting the jump on us. Yikes, this is...
Here at AGDQ 2016. They offer premier computer and console gaming for events across the Midwest since 2005. For more information on booking them and upcoming events, check world9gaming.com.
Get a countdown? 3, 2, hold on, sorry. Okay, like, just get 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, good luck, man.
Okay, sorry, game volume up just a smidge more. Can we do that? Just a little bit. Alright, so, this is, Resident Evil HD Remaster. Or more colloquially known as remake. So, yeah, this is an HD remaster of the GameCube remake that came out in 2002. And it's a remaster of my favorite game of all time. Anyway, so Real Survival Mode is hard mode, which already puts a strain on your resources. Then we have Real Survival Mode, which turns off your item boxes, putting on a further strain on your resources. And then we turn off auto aim, which basically pushes nearly everything you know about the game to its limits, short of playing on invisible enemy mode.
Yeah,
But I think we want to see the enemies today, actually. Anyway, so the first trick is stair skating. You hold up on the D-pad and spam the run button, and you move very rapidly up and down the stairs. The animation cancel just propels you up and down.
What you
Pretty
just did
straightforward.
there was a thorough investigation of the hall. You also
Yeah.
up, down.
Kind of surprised they didn't fix that like on the HD remaster, because they definitely did on the Resident Evil 2.
I'm actually very glad that they changed that on remaster, because that actually would have probably messed up the animations.
Ow, that's a lot of damage.
Whenever things like that happen.
So are there any significant differences between remaster and remake?
Absolutely. Well, first off, we're playing the PC version, which runs at 60 FPS, and enemy AI changes quite a lot at higher frame rates. I'm actually playing at 60 FPS locked with VSync, because that's what I'm
I only
practiced
have one
with for
usage.
now. And basically, if I had it at
Damn.
variable frame rate, which would have made the game clock run at optimal speed, That zombie probably would not have cooperated with me just now. That's actually like a really difficult dodge for a lot of runners to get like the first time. I guess it's sort of like the litmus test. Do I want to speedrun this game or not? Generally, I approach it like diagonally with tank controls, but I'm using the arrange control scheme, which changes the left analog stick to a tilt move control scheme. I'll get to that in a second. First, this graveyard here. Okay,
Maybe how
off,
I
that's
can
good.
cast
We
level
gotta stay
7
to
and
the
8
right side here,
spells.
so that zombie on the
Using
left side does not
reserve.
activate. And
That's an
go ahead and
option.
put in the thingy thing here. Anyways, yeah, so,
You're gonna be seeing this a lot.
yeah, you're gonna be seeing this a lot, by the way.
That's what I call it.
The faster you mash, the faster you fly down the stairs. So I'm gonna left analog stick down and totally pork up that menu. Got that. So the alternate control scheme, it changes to whatever direction you tilt on that camera angle, you move in that direction. So it's a lot simpler to people who could not wrap their head around tank controls. We're gonna go.
Well, you know what? I think robots are weak to time spells.
Oh, but he did.
I think I remember hearing something
kinda
about
bad.
that. At least in
4 bites
Renaissance
will kill Jill.
being the case.
2 bites will put her in caution, which will significantly lower her foot speed. But
That was RNG.
Something you should
Yeah, but, like-
mention is that in this version, remastered, the zombies are a lot more aggressive than in remake.
yeah, that's mainly because there were actually a lot of enemy mechanic changes. Zombies behave a little bit differently. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's probably got something to do with the frame rate. Dogs are significantly less aggressive, as are hunters. Dogs could just like rush you and then catch you in a grab, which will spin you 180 degrees in one frame. In the original GameCube release, quite frustrating.
They are
Dogs
levels
still
up,
very
everyone
frustrating
else
in
should
remaster.
level up soon enough too.
I got this dagger for that reason. That's kind of my backup strat for the first couple of splits, as they were about the first 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to make sure that I'm at full health for the dogs, because the dogs
this
are
dungeon's kind of
actually
Needlessly long,
a run
huh?
killer on hard mode if I'm not at full health. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this herb.
You have to be careful because depending on the RNG,
And also orange.
like the first time you encounter a dog that you have to kill, it can either be really fast or really slow. Depending on the execution, it's a lot of luck.
Yeah.
Comes into
But the
it.
dogs are also changed in HD Remaster. So there's gonna be 2 dogs. Like whenever I blow the dog whistle that I'm getting coming up, and well, whatever. We'll get to it when we get to it. We're almost there. There's like 2 more dodges here, 3 more dodges actually. So you know, a little more of this. Lunge backwards. Just make that guy track me through the wall, and you know he'll try and grab me. So I'll just completely whiff it all together. Left stick over to this door. It's actually a lot more consistent to shift 2 directions with the left stick than it is to use tank controls for that particular section, because you run in a shorter line, and the longer the line, obviously, the longer it takes to actually get
I'd like to
the
know
door.
how the limit
And it gives that
works.
zombie a lot more
Specifically how it
opportunities to grab you,
recharges.
because he can grab you. It's about maybe 3%
So it's based
chance,
on
but when he
combat
does grab you,
turns,
it's like the most frustrating
Maybe
thing ever.
damage dealt.
Because he's such an easy zombie to dodge, he almost grabbed me there. What a jerk. Trigger this camera angle here to check the position of that zombie. Stand in a specific spot, you'll be able to back up quick enough in order to react.
It's really important to check that one because sometimes the way that Carcinogen took, sometimes it's
Oh, because
just
these are dragons,
like,
Uma will do a
standing
lot
there
of
so
damage
they'll
on
grab
them.
you. So it's very important to check before you go.
Obviously, with invisible enemy mode, you absolutely cannot check enemy positions, so really about the best you can do is have a defense item ready. So yeah, the dogs come in. Dogs are very aggressive, they have very little head stun. Really about the only defense you have is to tech them out of an attack they have, like parry them with your gun.
Oh,
Whenever they
a blue
whenever
dragon.
they do like their attack where they throw their head up, that's like their
This is a
grab
boss
attack.
fight.
It's their most broken attack they have. Back up here a little bit.
Run and
Ready for it? Okay. Start firing. Okay, I teched him backward. Here he comes. He throws head up. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly why I grabbed this dagger. Hopefully his buddy doesn't come up. Okay, perfect.
I guess
That's
I'll
good.
just spam my
His
strongest
buddy started
moves.
walking. If his buddy ran, then he probably would have thrown his head up and like he would have spun me 180 degrees. That would not have been good.
If you haven't played the game, you'd be confused what just happened. But in the remaster, you get like defense items. The dagger that he's referring to, essentially, if you get grabbed by something or attacked, you counter attack and usually immediately kill them.
It's like get out of jail free card. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
But in the case of that dog there, whenever you attack his attack where he's like throwing his head up with your gun, then he will always follow up with the attack where he knocks you down, which you can use a defense item. And it's actually like the fastest way to kill him. But in the case of real survival, it does not gain you any time because you actually have to go out of your way to get a defense item in hard mode or real survival mode.
Do you still take
Only
damage?
100 damage at the start.
You know, you take 0 damage. So, most attacks that grab you, except for zombies, they do carry an instant kill property if you don't mash out of them fast enough. Generally, the fastest way to do that is by jiggling the D-pad as fast as you can. I recommend D-pad, not analog stick.
I use the analog stick.
Yeah, no,
There
it's
you
gonna be
go.
like this, not like this is like too slow. Too easy to fail. So the zombie may block my way, and he didn't. He actually cooperated with me. That's very, very good.
You got really good RNG there.
Yeah, I got really
Yeah,
good
I'm not
RNG,
level
and-
up.
Yeah,
Seriously?
perfect. That was great.
That was the most optimal way of doing that.
That was
Transporter
that's-
operation
that's-
requires
we call
cube.
It, we call it
We have
call
the
it murder
cube.
hall. It's like where pretty much everyone goes to die.
Oh, I don't remember this song anywhere in the game. Oh, I remember this dungeon.
That you beat.
If I'm lucky, I might not
There's not a lot of
even
RNG.
encounter it at all, but
RNG is, like, very crucial.
there's an enemy here, and whoo boy.
In remaster.
Out of all the enemies in the game,
I mean, just
that
the series in general.
guy is certainly
So
one
we're
of
gonna
them.
go directly to Richard. We're not picking up the grenade launcher in this run, by the way. It takes like way too much time to go out of your way, and
Alright,
especially
this is
like
technically
late
a
game,
separate
you
dungeon,
have
but
almost no grenades.
since you
pick
need to go to the
to
third
use
floor of the
against
Mirage
enemies.
Tower anyway to get here,
Like, you have more than
we can consider them to be the same, and this is just level 4
And that means we have to
of the same dungeon.
lunch.
Sacrifice Richard for the villages.
Yeah, but on the bright side, Jill.
The last bell should be located somewhere here.
That later, probably around the Christmas
Right,
fight.
1, 2, 3,
One other thing that I really like about
4,
Remaster,
5,
though, is,
yeah.
like, enemies,
There's just one bell left to find, and
like,
it should
whenever
be
you think an
here.
area is safe, you know, you're
Yeah, I believe robots are weak to time, so let's try it out.
It's like this area was.
Everything's all
relatively safe,
sci-fi.
but,
Bane Sword.
Wishy wishy zombie guess. Wishy wishy. Wishy wishy. Like, wait a second. Wait a second.
Death
Start to go down
sucks.
the
I
stairs
can
right
use
here.
Bane on it
Ojimashima!
with it.
Okay, now
You know,
for reals.
I think Ruth would be better on someone else's hands, like maybe Mayara. Alma's already good enough at defending, you know?
He says, I am absolutely
Then
thrilled
Bane.
to see Resident Evil at AGDQ. Good luck, Carcinogen, and get some.
Thank you, Major Jiggly. Appreciate it, man. I actually messed this up. I was supposed to get that first aid spray. I forgot I'm not playing Chris. Like if I was playing as Chris, then I would have to wait until later to get this first aid spray, but for safety's sake, I actually do need this. Because Jill has a very low health pool, and on top of that, there's very few health items, and we will not have another opportunity to grab that first aid spray. Chris would, but Jill does not.
So expected by the
Worm helmet.
Yeah, sorry, okay, another donation, go ahead.
We have a $200 donation who says, what's the AGDQ and Carsey? Lost my mom to cancer about a year ago, but even in death, she took care of me. Good luck with the run, watch out for the Borfs. Runner's choice for where it goes.
Well, fortunately, Borfs weren't that much of a problem this run, so...
There.
Runner's choice.
Mara can have the heal helmet now, I suppose.
I don't know. What do you guys think we should name Charmander?
what's on the list? I feel like there must be some good ones. Let me
Dang
check.
it, literally no inventory space anymore. There's the worm gloves, speak of the devil.
What should we name Charmander?
Well, it can't be better than,
Or
but I want to get it at least still.
Anyway.
Why does Miara not have this
Go
one?
ahead, sorry.
So the top three names for Charmander are Neocast, Ito, and John Cena.
Oh, this one is an easy one, right? I say Johnson.
Fine. Fine, alright.
So right now he's just doing some backtrack, getting some stuff. It's a good time to reload the nations, I guess.
Okay, Russ.
Well, I can always just repurchase them, I suppose. I don't think we need 2 users of lightning.
Cancer treatment. B. Watching some poor soul do all Mike Tyson's Punch Out blindfolded. Also putting $50 towards Dio Brando, the name character in Bloodborne.
Dio Brando is actually... Yeah, sorry, hold on a sec. To make sure they get... I was like one step shy.
Yeah, Miara has Bane.
Yeah, that zombie requires like a little bit of a setup. You have to like approach it diagonally.
Zombie really likes skills, so we'll see on my game.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that.
Yeah,
hopefully
got
the zombie
the Zeus
behind
gauntlet.
here is like not going to block me from getting this.
I hope you guys know that zombies open doors in this game.
Yeah.
Right, just that long.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you can block my.
Yeah, it
ingress,
sucks.
and, yeah, that adds on like another.
The
2
Pro Ring
seconds.
prevents
Was
death.
that donation?
I mean, it's 2 absorb points more, but
Okay, how because
let's be honest here, that's pretty inconsequential. I'll just drop it.
Basically does is
Oh
diffusing
boy.
frames with grab attacks, so that's why.
Right.
You pretty much just think of it as you're playing basketball and just break someone's.
Oh, I'm out of mute uses because I gave all my slots. And now you're gonna super jump.
That's how you play basketball. You just break two attacks.
We need more mutes. We don't really need Ice or Confuse, I'm pretty sure. And Tailsra has the Confuse
So there is.
staff, the wizard
So there is a
staff.
little bit more backtracking.
Mute will be more useful right now.
Just
Whoa, look at this.
play that's about it. Some things
Ooh.
actually,
Oh, this is actually pretty
turn
cool.
run 5
There's no
steps.
healing, so I don't think I'll want to keep this as a reserve.
That was actually botched. What was supposed to happen was I was supposed to turn up and right on the first turn, and then like 3, 4, 5, and then start mashing backwards, and then he would have lunged and missed. That's my
And
usual
speaking of
dodge for that.
Confuse, I believe that's our best choice right now.
Current World Wide Caller,
Oh, boy.
Like I think what he likes to do
Whoa!
is actually like jiggle around in a circle until he lunges and misses. Because sometimes zombies will lunge based on whether your back is
There
turned,
you go.
or sometimes they'll just like
Oh, damn.
wig out a little bit on controls before they lunge. I don't know, they're really weird.
A little bit less in this version to dodge that zombie because you can actually see him. In the GameCube/Wii version, it's like pitch black.
Yeah. Also, as long as you D-pad going back that way, then you're going to be safe from being grabbed. If you try to use the left analog stick, like you would think, because like using the left analog stick means there's like less turning, but actually that does ruin the setup for getting behind him. And actually
Dangerous
increases your
foes we're
chances
facing.
of getting hit by that zombie by maybe about
Oh man, I wish we could.
ish. So D-pad right there. So coming up is a definite run endure. If we were going for world record attempts, it's probably not going to
Oh,
kill
boy.
like mid here, but I really don't want to get mid here because it'll add like 3 minutes to the clock.
Yeah, he has to go back to that room where he first saw the spots. There's like a serum there. It's pretty much for the snake poison. That's really bad.
Yeah, like you can't recover it with blue herb, so you have to go all the way back to the other side of the mansion. Get the
I want to try
serum,
Bane.
and then
Oh
go
wow,
back.
it targets everyone.
But yeah, so here's the first boss of the game. As soon as we open this door, just completely bypass the grenade launcher, like I said before. If I had my handgun, then I could just cook the boss, it'd be a little quicker, but it's actually a lot riskier. And
Alright,
just,
casting a ruse. That's fine.
and letting Richard deal enough damage so that Jan drops the shotgun. Oh, hey, I need someone ready on the escape key. Fierce, could you go and like hit the escape key whenever I tell you to?
I'll miss spell slots right now.
Okay.
You dropped your card.
Okay, so oh no! Oh god. Really? That was
That
bad.
was like we did one.
Yeah. That was so Jan's hitbox is ridiculous.
Go counterclockwise.
Probably the single most ridiculous thing in this game next to the dogs.
There's not a lot you can do with that.
Okay, now. Okay,
Oh boy.
so hitting the escape key,
You dropped your card. The hotel card.
your key card, you dropped it.
Card. On the floor.
He's gonna miss again. Yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. As long as he doesn't. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I have to go back to the other side of the mansion. Like, that was not supposed to happen.
That's a good example of what I said earlier about enemies being more aggressive in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he normally isn't that much more aggressive, but I think it was because, like, whenever I gained control of Jill after the first cutscene, like, I was too busy telling him to go, like, hit the
Let's
escape
see how-
key,
if they're
because
weak.
I forgot that you actually have to hit the escape key in order to be able to see that cutscene. After Jan kills Richard. So I was like distracted. But
Why do you have to do the escape?
just because it's like a PC only thing. I don't know whether they
No.
put it in there as like a debug thing or something.
Yeah, the
but
time
if you
element's
hit
the worst
escape key
element.
during that cutscene.
Lightning seems to be effective on a lot of enemies
It's like
here,
the
so
only skip like it. And I don't know why you can just like hit start and skip it. I don't know why it doesn't exist in the PS4 version of the game, but
yeah. If I should have gotten rid of anything, it should have been the mage staff on. It should have
okay.
been.
While I'm recovering, now's a good time to read donations.
Yeah.
Alright.
No.
$100 anonymous donation.
Yes, it
Another
did.
great
That's-
AGDQ.
it's a weapon.
Look in the wrong
Dang
person.
it.
Shout out to the RV speedrun community. Mr.
Never mind. I guess I just got lucky, or maybe I got unlucky there.
In the French Freestream.
Who knows?
Great numbers
The
and
variations and the damage and stuff. A lot of things in the game
amazing work, guys.
just varies greatly. Oh damn, Bane worked.
Carl W. donated $75. Thank you all for working so hard and participating in the fight against cancer.
Right, I'm pretty confident there's gonna be a forced fight here, so
For years to come. Put this toward the run of carcinogens.
I don't want to deal with that.
What are the choices?
I did not study beforehand.
Read this one.
A big $50 donation from Descuro. Greetings from Mexico. This donation is in behalf of my friend Danny Chan, who lost a loved one to cancer some years
Golden
ago.
Axe.
Let's end cancer, keep the hype up, and thanks to all who make AGDQ possible.
And a heal. It's only worth 3,000. Well, that would be great if I had a Beastmaster. I think I'm just gonna drop it right away.
I'm going back in here so that I can set the position of that other zombie.
I believe that's the way to the next floor.
We'll actually be in a different position.
I'm fighting air. I thought it was absurd enough to fight water. But now I'm fighting air.
Open this up.
Very convenient if the loading times are so fast. Yes.
So, yeah, coming up is Elder Crimson Head. He'll take maybe about 3 to 4 assault shotgun shells. It's very RNG dependent fight. I mean, fortunately, you can do enough hit stun to keep him under control. Right now, it's just it's fun. Yeah, we got time for donation.
There you go. I just know the air elemental's gonna deal a lot of damage. Nice. 300 damage and it lived. Alright, it killed itself. And it hurt itself in its confusion. Wow. Another heal helmet. Hot diggity.
Normally you would pick up flame rounds so that you would use those against Elder Crimson Head. And the Black 22 later in the run.
I really don't need it though.
Time for one more.
Chris F. donates $20. First time donated to AGDQ. Love the event and I'm very glad to support an excellent cause. Collecting carcinogen and running one of my favorite games.
How much is it worth? 10,000. I guess if possible I'd like to keep it.
Big ups to all the runners and supporters of this event. Your friend
Pro ring.
been watching since 2000.
But I already have that.
Love when you all represent my
Yeah,
game.
just protects from death. Alright.
And I'll continue to
I'll leave it there.
So, here is Elder Crimson Head here. One of the reasons I was actually kind of hoping that Chris would play is because there's a pretty cool one-hit kill strat that you could do. Even though it's really just a more powerful Crimson Head, it is still a zombie. So whenever it grabs you, you can still shove a grenade in its mouth full of dead. And it's that to explode. But since we're Jill and we don't have a defense item that is quite as powerful, we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh wow, Alma's sword looks nice.
Buckshot.
You know, it kind of boggles my mind that the original Final Fantasy spent so much of its limited storage and sprite space on all the different weapons.
Oops. That was actually really good.
You'll see the characters using.
Pretty fast minus the...
I feel like they could have used that time and effort somewhere else, like, you know, making the game less fucking glitchy. But I digress.
So, I grab these
Disaster and great investment in the game. They decided it just wasn't part of it. Like, you know, until zombies, some of them should just come back to life. And then get really powerful and fast and really hard to kill.
Yeah.
You know, because that would be right.
Yeah, that's actually, like, Crimson Heads were actually a very good mechanic because they force the player to think a lot more about which zombies to kill and which zombies to leave alive. And it even comes down to which bodies to dispose because you can burn the bodies so that they don't come back as Crimson Heads. Once you fail to decapitate a zombie, then you have to burn the body. And decapitating a zombie is down to RNG. It's about a 66% chance with the shotgun to decapitate, 75 with the assault shotgun.
Now, if anyone should have the defense thing, it should probably be
So it kind of balances itself out. But,
Teosra.
how much did that there?
Actually, crazy. Less care.
That's really a tough solution to me, I thought.
Especially if you play the game for the first time.
Yes.
Right. Not expect.
We have some boosters here, and it takes an
We
extra,
should win here.
I don't know, 15 seconds or so. So, no, as you can see, I missed enough.
Attack.
hard to see. Sometimes they like to speed up, slow down, and sometimes when you think you've hit it at exactly the right time, it'll just like go to the one right next to it and just rotate the three-headed dogs the wrong way.
Give the heal staff to Alma.
Here is,
That way we have 3 people who can just cast healing.
which is an
Should
enemy
it come to it.
cut out of the original Resident Evil. Really, just the entire crew subplot did not make it into the original
Ah,
PS1
this
Resident
layout looks familiar.
Evil, so they decided to add the benchmark
A
attacks,
house.
add Lisa Trevor. Basically, they decided to
Let me go cast float real quick.
and add Lisa Trevor.
Ooh,
Bullet stamp just to make
I
sure
carry the
that, like,
silver helmet. I don't need it.
or anything like that. They're basically just covering up the construction of the mansion.
All arm that ensures jump success. Yeah, jump does indeed have a chance to miss.
But anyway,
It's 5 extra damage, but it's less hit.
what are
And it's
its
wind elemental.
I will let a second recall. I didn't catch that, but I used a
I don't even use jump that much.
tapped L1
I think the holy sword is still better right now.
school it without actually hitting school animation, so Lisa will have a second to do that. Anyway, so Lisa, since it's at 60 FPS, what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Dang it.
D-pad and run. So I can get
There
this
it is.
reaction,
That's all 6.
and then hold back immediately, and that's how we get around her.
1,
At,
2,
higher frame rates,
3,
it's
4,
more random. Sometimes
5,
she'll,
6.
sometimes she'll make creative move, or other times she'll just like spin around and swing at you. She has like this ridiculous 180 swing.
Multiple gauntlets, I also don't need it.
That just takes off your health, and there's nothing you can do about it sometimes, because the hitbox is pretty wide.
She's also harder as a person than she in remake. Because remake you just run forward. She also it's like swinging even, so she
Right, so earlier I was actually talking about pump canceling. That's a thing that Jill can do that Chris cannot. What pump canceling is,
Not crazy thing I can do is just Umag jumps and then everyone else just does heal.
And it's going to have a recovery animation for it. In the case of the assault shotgun, it's going to be, you're going to pump it. You have to cock the shotgun after you fire. I'll continue to explain that in a second. I completely forgot that there were dogs here because this dodge is really simple.
Damn.
Just like pull up, push to the side, and push the yeah. But yeah, pump canceling.
That's
So
fine.
basically what you do is
1 round of
fire,
confusion's all I need. Yep.
you release R1,
I think air's weak to thunder.
and then you press down in order to cancel the pump animation that happens. And then you press R1 again to re-raise after your first frame of movement animation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spam float. Then I'm gonna go cast exit.
We're actually going to be seeing that up here a bit in the 42 fight coming up, but that's
Another ribbon.
15 minutes or so. Now's actually a good time to read some recommendations because it's just like traveling to the next part of the game.
Alright, Johnny Sega donates $100. Many of my friends and family have gotten cancer, so let's beat this thing. I used to feel...
Would genuinely be. You know, I don't use the power gloves anyway.
These make me feel like an idiot today. $50 from Sanitra. Hey everyone, first of all, great event so far. I love watching games done quick events, so I thought it's about time to support. I have lost relatives to cancer myself, and it was terrible. Even better is to see people gaming to raise money for such a great cause. Let's kick
Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the.
Fabio the Iguana donates $70. Kingdom Hearts and its community were the reason why I got into speedrunning, putting my money towards a level 1 Sephiroth fight, and go distance with no Cephros.
also giant spiders.
Aha.
Yeah. Can I get a do from the audience, please? So that's gonna go just a break out of it.
I'm using exit now.
Normally the way you would avoid it is by pushing a box over to a stack of, over to the other stack of boxes, and just climb over it, just climb around it, but that box takes too much time. The tentacle does very little damage.
He does very little damage right here out of
I'm gonna save just in case.
times that you press that. You're gonna hold its proportions. It's a good idea that it's probably gonna be a
Yeah, that's true. If I got hit by Lisa, then I would have been forced to work my first aid spray very early. Because of the tentacles, and it wasn't only being sharp.
I kinda wanna go see if I can get 8th level spells.
Have maybe only 50%.
She also have access to level 8 yet? Holy shit, she does.
This is when I got 60.
Alright, let's go buy some level 8s.
Pretty safe to play.
Take it.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Okay. We have $50 from Big League. Hey, Darcy, good to see you doing another Resident Evil run at Games Done Quick. It was a lot of fun watching at Summer Games Done Quick 2015. Good luck with the rest of the run. J-Bones 27 donates $50. Great showing from AGD.
What's this? Why, that's the last spell. Very well, a promise is a
We'll
promise.
see many more great moments throughout the week. Good luck to all the runners, and big thanks to all the announcers.
Yeah, boy. Take care of that bell now, it's one of a kind.
Team donates $50. Hey guys, I've been watching Games Done Quick since 2012 and finally have money to donate. My father has been suffering from kidney cancer this year, going into surgery.
That enhances geomancy just all over. Hell yeah. At last, some more space for our weapons.
So that's obviously the recording.
Unfortunately, the same can't be said about our armors.
It's actually putting a bit of a trick to get around the player.
The buckler is just 2 shields. I think it's fine if I just get rid of it.
Which are really more hard to fight. But the only thing that can really mess you up is like sharks in the next round. That's about it. The rest is just really getting rid of this puzzle. Or puzzle the puzzle I say things which are really such a release. Yes, please. Not really. Definitely a rare picture. No, it's
Umag will still get plenty of absorb even without the worm helmet. I'm probably gonna regret this, but
So, there's 2 ways to go.
by 19 a day.
Go away.
Oh, it auto-maxes us out.
Go away.
That's nice.
That's actually the most effective way to get them.
Yeah, that's it really is the most effective way to go away.
Where are the level 8 spells? You know, I'm gonna save here for both of us.
It's actually very RNG, like I said, to get around the sharks. It's fortunate.
I love that they thought this game needed sharks. Giant plants, killers of sharks.
In the original PlayStation game, the sharks were very, very overpowered. But, now they actually, like, now there's actually...
I guess I can try the Dragon City first.
Get around them, and you have to solve it for that game.
I think I need to resample.
Otherwise, the ring floods. And dead.
Where are we? I believe this is the way to the dragon. Terra Trial, yep. Here's the actual Dragon Land,
It really is.
or whatever the heck this place is actually called.
The whiteboard there that I just examined, it has that solution. Like, there's only like one dialogue box, but it's like the bottom left. There's like a 1, a 2, or a 3.
These are level 7s. Well, I know I can just use Reserve now. Still can't learn them.
Sharks are crazy. Yep. But they're still flopping around. Yeah, it's very fun part as
Maybe in here.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to it either. Dude, sharks are... Look at that, that's so scary.
You guys should fear me. And if you don't, you better learn to.
Yeah, we're going to electrocute this guy Jaws style now.
Oh wow, four
Oh,
for the first slot now.
Just kidding.
Same with the reserves, I presume.
That actually works 100% of the time.
See, joke about it. You're supposed to be the gaming thing for you to actually, by pushing that box that was there, then like hitting a switch. But obviously, we don't care, so we're just gonna take the key.
Yeah. Really, all you have to do is drop into the water, hold up and left on the pad. Don't try doing it.
That's awesome.
With
The variance is still crazy, but that's spells for ya.
You will probably get hit. You have to run a very precise path in order to get around that.
Kill the animals, we don't need
Can't believe I was against these
Yeah,
guys for the longest time.
that's the end of the part with the guardhouse.
Yeah, I don't know, guaranteed dropping in the start, I guess, is pretty cool, but ultimately very inconsequential. I'm just gonna drop it again.
It's good.
If it's still gonna come out next round, it doesn't matter when, in my opinion.
There's actually kind of a glitch in the GameCube version where if you like run against a desk in a specific angle, then he'll like lunge and his arms will just like pass through you, but you would actually get grabbed.
see this, but I only see the version I have this version. Like, even though he watches it, he just stays there, so he'll try to grab it.
I want to take a sample of the earth terrain.
How many shotgun shells do I have?
I think I like that
Okay, just
terrain sample more.
I missed that one. That.
I believe it's my favorite, personally. Where's my harm?
Sometimes you lose like a second or two waiting for these bees to die.
Where are my harm weapons?
I think we can get another condition out of the way.
I would if we had any.
Did I get rid of them?
Very good. are you guys just gonna let Umbrella walk all over you? Really, guys?
If you don't donate, the zombies win.
I think I did get rid of one. So I understand that they only have one left right now, which honestly sucks. Why is it on Umag?
So convenience everything actually.
Okay, so this puzzle probably a little too hot for Twitch.
Business, yeah. So in 2 seconds, come on.
Although honestly, we don't really need harm against the undead.
Okay.
We don't really need
there's a safe
their
strike
weakness.
for 42. I'm just gonna like go around here.
I mean, it's nice that we have it, if we have it, but typically that's in the form of the white mage.
We just have to. Yeah, so we have
The
to.
holy axe on its own. Maybe I should just drop it.
Assassin's Stick uses its tentacles. Generally don't hit here. That shows that we're hitting him. That shows that it's working.
Carson, you talked earlier about the frame rates.
Yeah, who cares about harm?
60. And you know, it's true.
Yeah, so you can also see the pumpkins in here. Totally getting rid of the pumpkin. I've actually got hit once, but it's okay. Done. Is Lockhart marked by 160 FPS?
I believe there's literally nothing here.
To go up to the second floor, pop up these
Yep.
times.
Just the black spells.
Go downstairs, pop up 3 more times.
We got
Basically,
Meteor.
every time he opens a score, so you shoot.
For 60,000, sure.
And now we're at the part of the run where things are going to
A
get
very fitting capstone spell.
Make a safety save here. Because we're about to encounter hunters, and sometimes they don't play nice.
And there should still be one more place we can go to. For spells.
I don't know, these guys do make nervous, seem like halfling.
That are level 8.
Like halfling spreads, backup spreads.
I believe it's east. It might have been faster if I just went west.
They fail.
Or other way around.
The
Oh, before I forget.
take these two just in case.
But you obviously don't do that. Yeah, that's the thing about ours.
The mineral shell isn't all that useful.
There's always a right chance that you die.
Earth Embrace and Earth Blessing are nice.
Way out of the way.
Though.
Unfortunately, it's very far.
This is like
Or maybe I do much prefer grass terrain.
the game is increments.
Change the with evils. But the game
It's got 2 elements, wind and fire.
doesn't have anything. So, the first game.
Yeah, doesn't happen. Anything here resident.
Oh, and that can be paralysis.
So those crows got replaced.
The armor up could be real nice, although paralysis is just as good as a defensive utility.
And there's also some sneak.
Sure,
There's also
grass supremacy.
very precise with that. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. We didn't take poison. That was super easy. I don't know what happened there. It's okay. And this dog over here, wild dogs are significantly less aggressive than like growl, like come after you. It's always a good idea to stop and wait and see what the dog's going to do, and then just dodge away from it.
Anti-rub is definitely nice.
So yeah, the way enemies work in this game, the way enemy spells work in this game is they have like specific rotation values. Most of the hunters are all like like preset positions every time you move around.
Alright, undo for Teostra is fantastic.
But it's mostly for zombies. They have like different rotation values that influence the paths to take the routes. Okay, so this one, he's gonna jump back. He's gonna follow us up the stairs. He's gonna miss us, and as long as this guy's upstairs, his buddy. Actually, no, it wasn't close at all because his buddy was actually going to step backwards, like after you jump upstairs.
Can only be used in combat, huh?
Yeah, they can
That's
block
fair
you.
enough.
Usually, after they hit you, if they hit you once, then they're going to follow up and attack.
Still plenty powerful.
So main reason.
Yeah.
Was pretty.
May as well make a save here.
I was really worried about. Because depending on when the first owner jumped up the stairs, you actually probably would have
I believe houses and softs are for sale here, so
be off early on.
I'll go buy some of these. And some more houses, why not?
Start thinking. I guess you.
66 houses, nice. Yeah, I'll buy some more, whatever. With all the spells pretty much purchased, the only use for our money now is just munitions, so let's just go crazy.
So what are your expectations for Resident Evil 2?
Resident Evil 2 Remastered. I'm pretty lucky.
Obviously, houses are the best.
Definitely gonna be playing it on day one. Probably most certainly it's gonna be really good on day one.
Now we can max out our softs and houses.
Screw. Oh. Screw this. Yeah, you got me. It's okay, there's a blue over here.
Because that's the problem with classic Resident Evil. So it's special. We don't have it.
Yeah, you're Resident Evil.
Perfect.
Like the only like really bad status effect I guess you can get in the newer Resident Evil's bleeding or in Resident Evil Revelations 2, but
Maybe I should max out my cabins as well.
there we go.
If it's in the
Oktoberfest is like
They're for sale here.
he never tries to grab you.
Yeah, you're like just a step down. So like as long as you're
There.
as long as you're
I highly doubt I'll ever need to worry about buying munitions ever again.
they'll just puke at you.
And I'll tank whatever encounters, of course.
That's the effects of the T-virus. They're not pretty. So I'm gonna have to blind dodge this one. The rotation values on this one are almost great. Yeah, well, yeah, he got me there. Like sometimes I can like swing behind him, but it like doesn't really work out that way. Sometimes.
Like, you're sick.
That wasn't a very good use of our turns.
Squared around. This game on a
I really
Dang it.
like my defensives. So here's back in the protocol again. This time the zombies are facing a different way because we're going the other direction. But it's just as that's bad. Okay, so here's what's gonna come. We stick down. Oh man. Yeah, no, that I did not expect to get back and grab twice, but it's okay. Mark's grab. That's exactly where I left the first day.
I could have just casted Confusion right at the beginning, actually.
Outside of the path.
Oh well, too late now. Doesn't matter.
Because I So, here's our Give Buddy the giant snack. Yeah, he's got a short attack, but the game is definitely trying to control it now. If he did like a long attack where he just like stood up and hissed for a second, then I would have been able to land another shot at him. But we have to do this. It takes 8 shots total to take him down.
This fight is a lot of fun.
Definitely a lot easier to take out than the assault shotgun than it is to take out the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher is actually nerfed in HD Remaster.
Back to the Mirage Tower.
Grenades significantly higher for being hidden from the bar. You actually didn't have to work with that bar in the original GameCube version.
Anything that so it's easy.
Possibility. I don't really think it makes 142 any easier.
Was
Because you still do more or less the same thing, just stand in one place where you move and just more or less freaking incendiary rounds and he's done. But yeah, in the original there was like you could just block 3 incendiary grenades from very close to your initial starting point, which is kind of like 42 really quickly. Yeah, that's the lesson that we're all. You'll never have to pass through there again. Good riddance.
Perfect.
So this puzzle over here, there's separate heads. Push this once, light, and if that hawk is looking directly at us, then he will prevent us from grabbing the jewels in the separate heads. But you see up here, left up. He didn't block in time.
I don't know why I'm being conservative, actually.
If it like lock us out of it, we have to like be really quick getting the second red jewel. That's done.
Good lord.
You thought what?
about making a puzzle like that.
No.
You can just cabin.
Maybe they just really want to protect their valuables from. Maybe they just really wanted to protect their valuables from mounted police officers. Normally we'd actually exit up through the second dining room.
Sandstorm's very effective.
We're going to use the illusion here and get the Magneto optical disc.
Asses, rather. What I meant to say.
That's it first.
Carousel, yeah.
There we go.
Wish there was a shortcut.
It's obviously a play on Umbrella. So,
See how effective Burst is in robots.
Illumination.
Okay, Bash the Stampede 1878 donates $200. Hey, Carcinogen, you, the master of RE speedrunning, should have this. On a serious note, love what you all are doing and keep it up. Save those animals, let's kill the zombies. Love and peace.
Totally agree with that
I
statement.
think Burst is literally just neutral. Time
So,
elemental thing is just neutral to everything. Which I guess is a good thing.
Just have to swing around and take a wide path.
Should be at least.
Actually, that's a terrible idea. I shouldn't take the all zero dodge. I should just grab that. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the second jump through the dimension. So, we've got like one more puzzle to solve. We just have to like put a battery into the courtyard and use the crane one more time, and then we get access to the catacombs. Actually, we should probably like enough time for more donations. acquired are parts of the game.
Alrighty, Yacht Mark donates $133.70, saying, I figured 1337 isn't big enough for a donation to this wonderful cause, so why not add a zero? Good luck, runners, keep on going. Can't argue with that logic.
On the way out, this hunter is just going to scream while I run by him.
I thought Miara had a different.
Man Hunkus.
What have I been dropping as of late?
Carcinogen, here's a donation. It might be handy if you, the master of Resident Evil, take it with you. Please apply to Runner's
Need to
Choice.
check.
Starting to see some deja vu here. Runner's Choice. John Cena.
Darcy is so unhappy.
Whatever, I'll do it for the team. It's fine.
Joby donates $25. But we can't have the zombies winning now, can we? Making this donation in the name of my cousin, who's battling leukemia. Thanks for all the good work, and I'm really enjoying Carcinogen's run.
Actually, it's a lot smoother, I think. Really, the pieces all require like the same number of rotations, no matter what. So, like, as long as you it always starts with the same piece every time, and it's always like the same number of rotations on the right every time. So, it's like once you figure that out, then the puzzle just comes up to you. It's whatever. I'll use it with some practice. Yeah, if I can play some Terra, I am going to be very unhappy now. Yeah, okay, that's good. Now there's a couple more dogs here.
I call this dog Crimson Super Dog because he flies.
Yeah, he does. He can actually pull you through the pillar in the GameCube version. I've had that happen to me once. That's right, just sit there, just keep barking. Bye, see you later.
Running into the wall.
I'm probably going to eat those words because I have to go back through there. Oh, dwarf bullet. Nice. So the catacombs coming up. The only thing that I'm really worried about is Black Tiger. The Lisa Trevor appearances can actually be manipulated, so you don't ever have to get hit by Lisa. And it's at a very minimal time cost, only 5 seconds or so.
It's pretty much done here. Yeah, Ralph, they don't do that in the original GameCube version.
Like, they'll just, like, spring into a run, like, almost immediately. I think the grab is there as a buffer so that you can run far enough away and they won't do the attack when they throw their heads up. So there's Crypto again. Watch where direction he goes. He takes a much wider angle in the GameCube version, and if you try to, like, go towards the left pillar, then he'll actually, like, do the grabbing attack and just pull you through. It's really weird. This whole section is just here for atmosphere, more cutscenes, more donations.
Donations, of course we do. Monty141 donates $20. Been a fan of AGDQ for years, first time donating. Thank you very much to the people involved because fighting cancer, it only makes the event more awesome. Dark Angel donates $50, saying don't let zombies or cancer win, keep up the donations.
Yow.
Joby donates $25. You got me with the
We
shirt.
should've got confused after all.
It's on behalf of my friend Carla, who is battling breast cancer. Kill cancer, save the animals. Can Bar
Oh damn, the blue dragon I have to fight every time.
Just wanted to donate during one of my favorite games, although I really miss the cheesy voice acting in the original Resident Evil. Good luck on the rest of this run.
So, these hunters over here are about 99% consistent. I think I've only gotten hit here once in maybe 200 attempts through that room. So, pretty good. I'm gonna drop off the shotgun and the green crank. We no longer need those. Actually, we do need the shotgun. I have to come back through there later. I just wanted to drop off the crank. So, Black Tiger,
Yikes.
which is the spider, an even bigger giant spider, I might add, is,
Dang it.
he could be a run ender if you're not careful. But if I get hit by him once, then I'm gonna have no choice but to burn my first aid spray.
You even have to touch the...
No, you don't. You can be about 3 steps away before you hit the event trigger. So, the most consistent way to do Black Tiger and Real Survivor is to pick the knife behind him, and we have to cut the webs. He's even bigger, he's even grosser, but he's actually cooperating. When he rumbles his tumbly like that, he can spit acid. And he actually spat out the web, so it's going to take us one less stab to get through. So it'll take us 5 stabs. That's interesting, it's like just dodging left and right, and you just narrowly missed getting clobbered by him. So RNG was actually very kind to us.
A
That
single
actually could have
Medusa.
ended a lot worse.
How
It's
cute.
maybe about like 3 seconds after his last attack before he queues up another attack. Depending on proximity and stuff like that. That far away, he would have definitely dashed at us, and he did. We just like got out of there like just maybe 1 or 2 frames before he hit us.
I could use some healing.
Second Indiana Jones sequence.
When do we level up next? Oh, pretty close already.
This puzzle is a little bit of a pain.
It's really annoying if you play the game casually because if you have something you didn't want, so you have to start over.
Yeah, like if you push it too far towards a wall, but the thing that I find more aggravating is the thing that's you have to push the statue over it a specific number of times before it will actually rotate. And if you push it too far over, or if you don't push it like far enough over, sometimes Jill will spin around in place. Even though you don't
Money is actually genuinely useless now.
push it like
In
another
fact, a
house.
lot of stuff are kind of worthless now.
Jill doesn't get pushed around automatically. So it would take longer than the half push. We're gonna have to do the same again here. It's 100% consistent, you just like can't miss up.
Great Naga always starts off with Ruse, apparently, for some reason. Which I don't mind.
Magic.
I'll just kill it.
That thing that we're not exactly sure where it goes, but it looks important, so we'll
Or
take
it
it.
can do any actual
A
harm.
lot of work to get it, so it must be.
Just talking about-
I'm funny.
That's not
Hey, look, everyone's maxed out.
back and forth the rest of it.
Fantastic.
So, Black Tiger can react one of 3 ways here. He'll either do a spin and place attack, or he'll do an automatic spin. Fortunately, he turned around, trying to lock onto us, and we managed to get enough headway before he spat, because the hitbox on that is actually really wide. We have to go back to the item box. This is going to be the last item box that we actually need to access. Wait a minute. Something's not right. There we go. Forget that. Yeah, that's pretty important. Need your boost. Nothing to run without this. What are you talking about? Destroy the tyrant with my bare hands. That's about the only thing that I
There you
haven't done in
go.
this game yet, but I bet I could.
Everyone else is bound to level up soon then.
What is this?
Adamant.
And like Crescent 74 with survival.
Oh, it's a key item, I'm pretty sure, so yeah.
Right, so if I dropped that there, that would have been...
Big time.
No. Adamant. It's adamantine.
More like it would have made for a very embarrassing ending.
I give that to the dwarfs in the dwarf cave. Oh hey, it's an evil eye. Weren't you a
You
boss?
can't store items for later use.
Oh, I beat you up easily last time.
You have to,
I'll do it again.
be choosy about when you pick up your first aid sprays. Things like that. Unfortunately, those cranks are no longer.
Yep.
So here's a
That was
area
pathetic.
of the game. There's a previous one. You encounter Lisa down here. This is the second time you encounter Lisa Trevor. I feel like where she appears though, it all depends on which camera angle you trigger first. And,
White shirt,
I decided to
now red my bloody nose.
toss about a second to do. And just get her spawn over there because
Resist fire and
trying to
death.
just run straight past
Casts
the sun,
ice.
It's very random whether she will swing forward
This
or
one resists ice and time.
I
No one can
don't
wear it, but
know what it is.
hot damn.
Because I didn't feel like burning my first aid spray that quickly. I'd rather wait until I'm like on my way out before I use that first aid spray.
Okay, ice is awesome.
There's not a lot of seemingly useless items that you pick up. Somehow have a use later.
Dang it, these are so good. Invisibility too. That's fantastic. Too bad they're shirts. Those are supposed to be the best armor for the white and black mage. Yeah, I genuinely don't need the defense sword anymore.
As long as they don't get kind of choke. Very good jerk.
Putting out the freeze camera stuff down here is single theory.
Just like lie. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to the remastered community for all of the crazy new route changes that have been out since this game came out. Critters 4 Remastered was just me, and there were a lot of things about routing this game that I would have never even thought of, like single launcher, survival, stuff like that. Collaboration is the name of the game. So going back through here.
Actually, no.
Last time we encounter Lisa for the rest of the game.
Okay,
Definitely
Becca.
while we're down here. So we're probably gonna take a hit. Yeah, we're probably, I mean, definitely. Shoot, please don't 180. Thank you. Okay, good. It's fine, I needed to use that first aid spray there anyway.
Tessa has the heal staff.
You're probably going to take a lot more time to just dodge her.
Can you actually shoot her? Like, I've never even tried that.
Yeah. She's supposed to be a bulletproof monster in chains, but because she's like the,
Yeah, Mara doesn't really need the
because
heal.
she's the source for energy virus.
Alma doesn't either. Oh well, whatever, this is still good.
So you can shoot her a bunch, but then she goes down.
Alright, I'm being called for dinner.
There's like a recovery period that she goes through where you can like get around her, and then she'll just get back up no matter what. So not kill her.
I want to fight the evil eye again, even if they are easy. Yikes. You know, I'm gonna leave and save. I wanna go use the adamant and get the best weapon in the game.
Kind of the same way we did before. The only real difference is there's an extra zombie with the graveyard going through here. We don't pick up the fact
I hate Umag's
that costs like all 3 minutes to get.
Epic.
Even though it just, it's